We begin in New York City, where the mayor and city officials are grappling with a growing migrant crisis. Another bus carrying illegal immigrants from the border arrived in the Big Apple earlier today. And state and city officials, they are now desperately searching for places to house the thousands more expected to be on the way. Earlier this week, New York City began housing migrants in several public school gymnasiums across the 5 boroughs. Mayor Eric Adams positioned the plan as just a temporary solution while the city identified more potential housing options. But it didn't take long for those migrants to begin lining the streets of these school zones, with these migrants gathering outside their shelter at an elementary school near Coney Island. Now city officials, they are reversing course and moving migrants out of the schools, but it only came after parents and students took to the streets.
Give us back our gym. We need it for the kids. Give us back our gym. We need it for the kids. We want our gym back. We want our gym back. We want our gym back. We want our gym back.
You know, Congressman, this is just common sense. You've got 11 and 12-year-old girls, and you are going to put single adult males beside them, not just single adult males, but single adult males who haven't been vetted. We know people on the terror watch list have crossed the border, MS-13 members potentially, and you put them beside our crown jewels, our little babies.
That's right, common sense. And this is on the local government. A lot of this debate has been, where's the Biden administration? These are all the different ways you could better secure our border. Generally, it's bad that New York City has these sanctuary city policies, but what gets worse is when at the local level you don't have the answers to who are these people, where's their documentation, are they vaccinated, do they bring any health concerns, are they a threat to our kids for some type of sexual abuse background that maybe you don't know. The list goes on. It's on the local government that these people are unvetted in that situation. This is beyond just blaming the Biden administration. It's
beyond that. It's blaming New York governance from top all the way down. Harris, and it's low-income children. I want to be very clear who's being affected here. It's low-income children in many of these situations, thankfully reversing course. But it's the same trend we saw with the pandemic, right? Let's close the schools. And we know who was hurt most. It was the most vulnerable children in our country hurt most. They are always last.
I want people to understand the makeup of PS 172 in particular. And you really could say this about pretty much any inner city school here in the New York 5 boroughs. When the city government said that, oh, well, they're in the adjacent gym, they were like 20 feet apart.
Right.
Because there's no real estate left in New York. So these children, very young children, were housed, potentially going to be long-term, because everybody keeps saying, oh, no, from the city's office, the mayor's office, it was going to be short-term. Well, it wasn't supposed to be 13 hours, right? The parents won on this. So just a few minutes before this show began, Miguel Chico, he has 2 daughters at PS 72, and he said he was part of that. We stood out, we organized in front of the school. You saw some of that video. And they said to the school, look, we have a heart for the immigrants. They need water, they need showers. They can't get that here in the gym. But our girls need to be protected too. They don't need to be with adults. So the parents won. It's interesting. Of course we win. Our voices matter. But more importantly, he kept his kids home. So the school has no way to do anything but become a shelter if the kids aren't in the school, which was effective. But again, the kids pay, just as you said during the pandemic.
Yeah, they always are the ones who pay. And we may all pay soon, Emily. This caught my attention. Listen to what Governor Hochul says we might expect to see all across New York.
Let us have a large field and operations. We can put up the tents. You're going to start seeing people living in tents, not just on the border, but in the streets of New York and across New York State, because we've reached a breaking point.
Tents all across the state. Sounds like Portland.
Exactly. I was going to say, it sounds like the West Coast. And Congressman, I actually would love your further insight in this, because as a gubernatorial candidate, we talk about the tension between, as you said, the local government and then down from Albany here. We know that because of a restraining order that was levied by a judge temporarily, the plan to bus these migrants from New York City to suburban counties was quashed, but temporarily. We are now dealing with just under 45,000 migrants in this city, with 13 to 15 buses expected in the next couple days. So can you illuminate a little bit more the tension between Albany and New York City, and also what suburban residents can do who are living in these counties at the behest of this governor, at the behest of this mayor, who is spreading this toxicity to the other counties?
What's worse than asking the question, who's going to pay for it, and when will this end, is when you have people who know that they're the ones who are going to have to pay for it, and they know that this will never end. This will keep getting worse every day. There are Democrats who are now saying that there's an emergency. They're using words like this is a crisis. They're right, but they're only asking for money. They have their hands out. They think that more money is going to fix it. I want to see somebody like a Kathy Hochul or an Eric Adams, these Democrats, to call up President Biden and say, finish construction of the border wall. Don't get rid of Title 42 unless you have a replacement. Enforce the Remain in Mexico policy. Support our Customs and Border Patrol agents. End catch and release. They're not talking about policy solutions that will actually fix it. They're just saying, give us more money, as if that's going to make this go away.
I think to that point, let me just pull up this soundbite. We only have it in a full screen, so we couldn't get the sound, but take a listen to this from Governor Hochul to the point of money. Republicans in Congress in charge of the House have the ability to allocate more money. Why don't you match what New York State did? Give us $1 billion for New York. Help us with the money. Help us with the work authorization, and then we'll get through much sooner. Money's not your answer, Governor Hochul. Changes in Congress, which, by the way, Republicans passed last week, and the Senate didn't take up, and Joe Biden said he would veto.
On a national level, sure. But what I've talked to some sources here in the city that tell me that there's a bigger plan here happening under Eric Adams. And what he wants to do, and Hochul just said it as well in that soundbite, is you're going to start seeing tents on the streets, tents in Central Park. These are real conversations because they want to make sure that the outrage, that the parents are angry, the taxpayers are angry. Everybody is, it's all over every newscast, national and local, to where the Biden administration will respond with money. But there's another side to this. The other thing that Adams wants to do, and that this is behind the scenes, and this is what they think is happening now, is that he wants to push to where there's actual legal change on the state level in Albany, Lee, and you know this, because they have to actually change the sanctuary city laws. At what point does this issue get so large and so combustible that New York City has, and the state, and this has to be, they have to work together, is no longer a sanctuary city? Right to shelter, which has also created the homeless disaster and the homeless industrial complex that is a multi-billion-dollar industry in this city. All the taxpayers are paying for
that. Right to shelter, though, pushes out American citizens like those veterans that we saw up in upstate New York. I mean, that's what that legally would be allowed to do. But just wrap your mind around $1 billion for about between 61 and 65,000 illegal immigrants that have come in since last spring. That, I did the math. If it's 65,000, $16,343 per person. I mean, that's a salary. Yeah. Because I don't think they pay taxes on it, right?
The city can't afford it. I just want to throw that out there. I'll leave it there.
But
the city cannot afford this whatsoever.
The governor has allocated $1 billion for 65,000 people, give or take, and then she wants a matching from the federal government. Where is all that money going to go? Why does she need all of that? What is that for?
Corrupt service providers. I'll stop. Corrupt service providers.
And the victim of Biden's border crisis, not just the kids in the schools here in New York, the children crossing the border. An 8-year-old died in Border Patrol custody, a 17-year-old last week. Children are dying, and our president is doing nothing.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.